Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm in Forrest National Park, going for a short hike, going to explore a little bit. I've already seen wild horses, I've already seen deer, I haven't seen pigs roaming about whilst I was driving down here. It's so beautiful. Patches of woodlands everywhere, pasture for the horses and the deer. Let's see what else we can find. Look at that behind me. Over there. It's really close as well. They don't seem to mind the presence of humans. Really beautiful horse. Beautiful animals. Even the deers earlier today, they didn't seem to be afraid that much. I mean, they looked at me suspiciously, but they didn't run away. Probably if I was, if I would have tried to get closer, I'm sure they would have run away. Interesting. It's fascinating to be able to see animals so close, getting so close to them and not getting spooked. Delicious. Way better than the supermarket, that's for sure. Maybe that's water for the horses. No idea. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy a walk through the woods. There's nothing like it. Even though it's a bit muddy, it's okay. Fresh air. Bird singing, it's great. there were like 3 or 4 deers right that way. Unfortunately, I spooked them and they ran away. I didn't get a chance to get them on my camera. I'll have to be sneakier and probably use my phone and zoom in. Looks like we reached a farm. Probably the edge of the park. Let's get back into the woods. Now, well, looks like somebody built some kind of shelter here. The ground is pretty uneven, though. I don't think that was a comfortable sleep. I grabbed all my gear, and after that short hike, basically, I'm now moving a bit to the north, slightly uphill from the lake, because everything down there and around the lake, it's basically damp. Loads of flat spaces that look nice and green, but when you actually step on them, they're just soaked in water. Now I'm walking through the woods and I'm looking for a good spot, obviously, so we can spend the night and have a good old time. Now this one looks promising. I think it's a good spot. There is this patch of woods that gives me cover. I'm also at a slightly higher elevation, so the ground is not as damp. I still have a great view. There's a horse right there, grazing. I don't think you can tell. Let me film with my phone. Give me a sec. was about to say that I saw nobody here and that that I'm going to pitch my tent because of that reason. However, just before I even had the chance to get properly get my tent installed and all that, I heard some dogs, so I came down a bit to investigate, to see. And basically there is like an older couple walking their dogs. I assume they took their pets, and they're gonna do a lap around the lake, and that's it. This is what I meant when I said everything is damp. Just listen to this. I hope you can hear that. And this is not even flat. It's on an incline, and it's still damp and it's still wet. So even though it may seem, hey, it's a piece of cake finding a place to pitch your tent, not really, especially if you want to be dry. Let's have a look if nobody is walking the trail. No, nobody. They probably won't be able to see me anyway. I'm pretty well hidden. Right. So like I said, this is the spot. I'm sure we'll do well for tonight. It's in a little patch of woods, like a circle, big enough to give me cover. Hard to see from the outside in. If there's one thing I love about camping in the woods, it is always a very sheltered position. Protects you from the elements. You may not have the views when you're camping, on the edge of the ocean or the sea or a river, but the upside is that most of the times, at least in my experience, I sleep very well when I camp in the woods. Right, let's make some tea. Let's leave that to brew for a couple of minutes. It's so silent. It's so pleasant. It's that moment in the evening. There's barely any noise anywhere. Just the branches moving because of the wind. That little patch of woods, that's where our camp is. It's a nice place. I like this national park, New Forest. Lots of animals. I think it's time we enjoy our tea. And look what else I found. Somebody's been very naughty. They even made a fire. Nice. Not too hot, just nice. Chamomile tea. Great. Well, I spent a real pleasant evening taking it all in. New Forest National Park is definitely a lovely park. Peaceful, relaxing, and I'm going to bed early because I'm gonna have a very busy day tomorrow. Alright, good night. Good morning. It's just a little bit after 5 a.m. My alarm just rang. And it's raining outside. Hooray. So we're almost completely packed up and ready to go. It is raining, but it comes with the territory, so it is what it is. Still dark. So all my stuff is almost packed up. I got my cover on my backpack, and all I have to do is basically just put the tent away and we'll be on our way. I left my tent on the side. I didn't put it in the pack. I did not put it in the pack because it's soaking wet. I only have like a short-ish hike to the car, and what else I want? Oh yeah, so yesterday night there was a lot of noise, a lot of animals around my tent. I could hear like stags, like the male deer, like antlers colliding, like I think they were fighting, and some of them were really close to my tent. At some point I remember I got up to see what was happening, but it was pitch black. I couldn't see anything. So luckily I had my earplugs, and after that was a pretty good sleep. Normally I would stay longer, but like I said yesterday, I have a very busy day today, and I have a very long drive to get home. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.